And she was kind of one of those grace partners along the way, even though she was getting paid,
Yeah.
you know, to do this. She saw it through.
Well, and she welcomed them into her own
Right.
home with her own family.
Right.
No. Ernesto was there for several days before, and then Raul was coming, and so he stayed. So, yeah. An idea from the book that you will take with you as you get ready to leave for the trip.
An idea from the book?
Yeah, is there something from the book that maybe you want to learn more about, maybe you will carry with you as a, I will remember this as I meet various people, something, anything from the book that you might take with you as you get ready to go on the trip?
I think for me, the separation from loved ones and the impact that had on each of them in different ways, the grief, the conversations by phone, the uncertainty if they'd ever see their mother again, some of those kinds of dynamics, and even the uncertainty whether they'd see their brother they loved again, all of the ways that those who go north are suddenly have an uncertain future with their family. Will they ever be reunited? And just the emotional and psychological impact that must have on people on every side of it. I think that's part of it for me.
I get the only thing I don't know how to answer that question. I think that maybe the desperation, which I would not be stupid enough to ask, so relax. But you know, what desperate situation were you in that made you make such a? I mean, I hardly, my husband hardly leaves the yard, let alone, going. How desperate would it be for someone?
Except
like
for
him?
trustees meetings.
Right. He does get out a little longer, but I just, and I'm a homebody too. I can't imagine. I mean, I'm my personal stuff. But my little girls in Columbus, and I'm whining about why can't you come home? and so I have, how could you do this? I can't. It would have to be really, really, really something terrible for me to leave my home. I can't imagine what it could be. Just can't.
Yeah, I'm thinking all theology's personal stories, and I think that's going to come back.
Yeah.
And kind of set my little ivory tower and write a little bit about it. And I think I'm really going to. I'm looking forward. It's not the right word, but I want to be
You're open.
touched. I want to be touched. Because in my family we have all these crazy characters. You know what I'm saying? People yang, so you're thinking, wow.
And probably as I pack, it's going to be hot, I guess I'll take this, and then when we're actually in the desert for what I'm going to guess is maybe a couple or a few hours, to have to imagine that for a period of days or weeks, and traveling in the dark and sleeping in the day and constantly being afraid.
And I was there 10 months ago, but where I was 10 months ago and where I am now, and for me, it's a different balance, because I was completely broken open when I went in January, and I want to be open enough to still be broken open, but I'm the one leading this time, and so that puts me in a different position. And so I think doesn't begin, what I have to encounter doesn't begin but the amount of balancing that they did to survive throughout their entire life pales in comparison to what I have to do pales in comparison to that. So that's kind of what I think about as I'm getting ready to go. The one piece of paper that I gave you is really just a copy of the email that I had already sent out that says more helpful information. That's directly from Borderlinks. If you don't have time to read it before, read it sometime on the airplane, mostly the how to ask questions, how to use an interpreter, personal greeting, and body language. The rest is kind of makes sense kind of stuff. No one expects you to speak Spanish. You can say, hola, me llamo, Brooke. We will each have jobs down there, and we'll take care of all of that on the orientation kind of day. So we will learn more once we get down there. On the other sheet is my cell phone number, so if you need to reach me before we go, on the day that we're flying out, whatever, you have that. I am planning on getting to the airport around 10. You're all adults. You know our flight leaves at 11:26, and we have about an hour and a half layover in Houston. My suggestion is that we get some lunch because we won't eat again until probably 6 o'clock that evening, and so it can be.
I
I
can't
do have
remember.
the same flight there that you do.
I can't
You do.
remember where we stay.
We stay at Borderlinks.
Okay.
So Borderlinks is a building in the south part of Tucson. It is kind of dormitory, for lack of
That's
a
what I
better.
imagined, but I
Yes.
have nothing to back it up.
So there are individual rooms. There are 2 bunk beds in most rooms. Some just have single beds. They will probably pair us up. Keith will have his own room.
Snoring, that's a good thing. That's a good thing if you're not-
There are doors, but it is like cubicles, so they don't go all the way to the ceiling.
Okay.
So you can hear, but not. I wasn't hearing
We'll throw shoes
people.
over.
Right, I wasn't hearing people snoring. It is possible there will be another delegation there
Okay.
from another group. I don't know whether there is or there isn't. And all meals are vegetarian. So if you want to have red meat or meat, eat it in the airport on the way
Pocket
there
a
or on
bunch
the
of
way
beef
back.
jerky.
I will tell you the food is excellent.
Okay.
It was great.
Do we need snacks?
You do not need snacks. They have plenty of food there, and they will. We can take anything from there with us through the day. There's always fruit. Yeah, I mean you can. There were some of my classmates packed snacks.
I have to pack snacks or I get panicky.
So do what you need to do.
Put some in your back.
So I have a question. Generally speaking, I see long pants for desert walk,
Mhm.
but I'm thinking like, do we need a dressed up outfit for any reason, or
Nope.
is it like casual jeans, shorts?
Casual jeans, shorts, t-shirts. We are gonna go to court one day.
Okay.
I was not overly dressed up for that. I was there in January. I had on a long sleeve t-shirt and a pair of pants that day. I wasn't overly. There is really no place that we're gonna be
Okay.
that we need. All of our meals are at Borderlinks, or we take them with us, so it's not like we're even going out to a restaurant to go any place. There's no need for a nice looking out. There wasn't
Okay.
the entire time.
So is this, do we have to check bags there, or do we carry them on, or what are we
It
trying,
is-
what are we trying to do?
I will check a bag.
You will check the bag, okay.
I'm checking the bag because I'm staying longer, so I'll have a bigger bag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So if you feel like you
I'll
can
check 'em out.
pack and,
Yeah, I'll check
We'll
the
see.
bag.
yeah, no,
I
I
can see what it fits into.
will
Well,
say,
I was gonna, about old tennis shoes to leave. I was gonna bring like more than just a pair, and I was even willing to, pack a second bag full of something like that.
Yeah.
you can do that. We have to carry them into
Yeah.
the desert, and we will likely be carrying
So you
water
would, it would
in.
be at the drop that you'd leave them behind, not like we were driving them to a station.
Right.
Okay.
And Borderlands wouldn't want them left there for a future delegation? Okay.
They don't have
Okay,
the
so maybe I
space.
don't wanna take.
You
a
don't
lot.
want to take I would not take a ton. I'm going to
But
take
maybe
a
a few that
pair.
we could carry in a backpack.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you're also going to be carrying gallons of water in your backpack.
Okay.
Okay,
And maybe cans of food in your backpack.
so you're taking like a school back,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
a school
that is
backpack
like
as
a-
well? That, is that big enough?
Yeah.
Okay.
The joke is that I didn't own a backpack at that time,
Oh,
and
right.
now I do.
Okay.
So I will have my
I
backpack
have to get my backpack.
to go on the trip. Because Borderlands is dorm-like, it is communal bathrooms.
That'll be fun.
So know that, know that there's one bathroom, they were talking about doing a renovation, I don't know if they have or not. One bathroom that has 2 showers in it, and I think both the men's and women's have 2 showers in it, and then there is one up across from the kitchen that also has a shower in it. If there's another delegation, we'll have to work
Can
around
we
that.
bring towels?
You do not need to bring towels. They provide towels and bedding. Something to think about. And it kind of goes along the idea of our privilege, and our privilege of living near a Great Lake with unlimited water, which is not the case in Arizona. So we were encouraged to think, I would say most of my classmates didn't necessarily think about this, but if you do not have to take a shower every day, it's one way, turn off the water while you shower
Sure.
is another way to save. If you need to shower every day, turn off the water. But really finding ways to, that's a valuable resource in the desert. And
That's a great idea.
finding ways to be mindful of that.
Somebody knocked on my thing. Just have to remind me.
It's shower day for you.
That too.
Right.
Say, Kelly, is today your show?
Right.
Why
It
am I
needs to
eating
be.
alone on day 4? Oh wait.
You will want to take a water bottle. There is always plenty of water. I will tell you, the day that we went to Mexico, we carried water with us. We turned a corner as we went over a bump in Mexico, and all of our water bottles exploded, and we had no fresh
Oh,
water
wow.
with us for the day. We were someplace to begin with that we could, we filled up before we left that day, and we were okay. But yeah, it was like, oh, there goes all of our clean fresh water.
So the insurance card, is that just for, if
You-
there's an accident? right?
Yeah, you
Okay,
wanna
it's not a
make-
proof of ID?
No. It's not a proof of ID. And I would probably say most of your insurances are going to cover you if you go into Mexico. I reread this today and went, oh, I haven't bought my travel insurance because mine would not cover me to cross.
But I do think that's something to consider. If you're in another country, some insurances will not
Right.
pay
Right.
for hospitalization.
And we're not that far over into
Okay.
Mexico.
If
most
I
of the
sprain an
time.
ankle, just drag me
Yeah,
there.
That's right.
exactly, right. I mean,
And I'll say
unless it's bleeding and we're,
Okay.
we would likely bring anybody back over
Okay.
into the United States anyway. But so yes, I purchased my travel health insurance this afternoon. Other questions?
Yeah, I hope this doesn't sound too privileged. Do they have wireless?
They do.
Wi-Fi?
They do have Wi-Fi at Border Links, yep.
It does, but I would have had the same question, I admit. And did people in your delegation, like, you're just thinking of someone who has a hard time detaching entirely from work? Or might be pursued despite the distance. But did people bring computers or iPads or stuff that they could either journal or connect home or whatever at night?
Yep. Absolutely. Before our time change, it is a 3-hour time difference from here. Once we
Earlier, like,
Sure.
earlier.
okay.
So,
So the next time we see each other is at the
we'll
airport.
be at the airport.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So,
I'm gonna get there at 9:30 and have breakfast.
okay. You can
Who are
do
you gonna
that.
eat?
That place that does bagel sandwiches
No. Keith
across
is
from
not.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Eric.
Between 9:30 and 10, that's where I'll be.